So this is a dream dive, like I explained, is just when I take a dive into Kingdom Hearts and talk about a dream I want in the future of it. Now this one, I decided to focus on a magic spell I think would be cool in Kingdom Hearts. Now when I first explain it, you might be like, no, that's kind of weird, that's too OP. But the thing is, this is just like the tip of it, what I think it should be, and I would like to, maybe focus it in more. And obviously it's kind of broken right now. So basically what it is, it's a warp magic spell, and basically, so it's not too OP, it would have to be MP heavy. Either it takes most of your MP bar or it takes all of it. And if you want to picture what this magic spell does, if you played Final Fantasy 15 Noctis, instead of him traditionally blocking or anything, you could hold his block button and he uses his MP, and whenever he gets hit, he basically kind of warps out of the way to this cool blue light. So that's kind of like the basis of what I want Sora to be able to do. Now how this would work in Kingdom Hearts, I don't know. I'm saying it's a magic spell. Maybe it's fit to be something else, a whole new mechanic. I don't know if it should be like where you use a magic spell and for a time limit you're just like automatically dodging every time you get hit. That may be too broken. Maybe it should be when you use a magic spell, every time you're about to get hit, you could like reaction command and dodge it. I don't know, but that's kind of like the basis I want for it. A magic spell that's more defense heavy or made for defense. We don't really have too many defense magic spells. We have things like reflect, which is awesome, but other than that we have like fire, blizzard, thunder, and things like that. So I want to be more of a balance of magic spells, not only just to have more of a variety, but I feel like it'd be better in terms of strategy. I love using magic spells in the games. When I first started playing Kingdom Hearts, I never did. It was just like XXX, like when I was a kid. When I got older, I liked using more strategy, and having only or mostly offensive spells kind of gets old at some point. So being able to use like reflect at some point and maybe using this warp magic spell at some points would be cool. So I feel like this could be something they could implement in the game. Now, in terms of how it will look, I was just like based on my head, I imagine that being like some kind of purpley glow on Sora. Purple doesn't come to mind, I don't know. Like I said, in Final Fantasy 15, he has kind of like a particly blue effect. So maybe something like that for Sora, but more like purple and glowing. And when he dodges, like an after image type thing is made for him and it goes away. That's how I at least imagined it. I don't know how you imagined it based on my explanation, but you can let me know down in the comments below. But this is something that I want. Like, I want more magic spells. And something in terms of magic spells which I'm excited about and I saw in the trailer is that Sora is finally going to be using stronger spells. Where did I see it? I don't know if it was in the trailer or if it was from 0.2. I forgot. Where usually we have like Firaga. I think it's Firaga. Usually we stop at the Guz. And at one point in Dream Not Distant, we saw Mickey in a cutscene use Stop Z. So Z, I think that was the first time we learned about it. And that's pretty awesome. Like, I didn't even know there was a higher point. Maybe people did. Because I think it takes it from Final Fantasy. I'm not sure. I'm not that big of a Final Fantasy fan. But basically, when I saw Mickey do that, I'm like, that's awesome. Why can't Sora do that? And I can't remember if it was from a trailer or 0.2 where I saw it. But then I remember seeing that we're able to use a stronger version of the spell with the ZA. I forgot what it was. I think it's 0.2 because I'm getting a mix up because I rewatched all the trailers recently, and 0.2 I actually played it recently, like within the last like 2 months. I hadn't played it until then. So yeah, in one of those we have the higher versions of spells, and I can't wait to be able to use it in Kingdom Hearts 3 because I feel like Sora's at this point where he could he should at least get better, combat techniques, get better spells, and it's a kind of a neat way to show his progression where he used to just use like the simpler version of the spells, and maybe at this point like Merlin or Yensid or whoever's like, you should be able to go to the next level. You could, you've unlocked the potential to unlock a stronger spell. So I thought that would be cool that he's able to use the Z version of spells, and maybe this could actually tie into the warp spell I was talking about. So maybe the first version of warp, which is, let's just say it's called warp, so let's just say it is an auto warp, so when he gets hit he automatically warps. So we could say that every time he uses it, it lasts maybe like 3 seconds, like MP bar is going down and you're warping for that time. Maybe Warpara or Warpra is lasts a bit longer. Maybe it's some better in some ways where your after images stay and that could confuse the enemies. And we could say that Warpaga is you use warp for longer, so your MP bar lasts longer when it's depleting. You auto dodge like normal, your after images stay, and say if someone hits the after image, like the enemy, they get hurt or stunned. So I feel like there's a good progression system you can add to the warp spell. And like I said, I just thought about this for like a minute. I don't know like how broken it would be. It would obviously have to go testing and whatnot, maybe scrapped, but like I feel like it's a cool idea. I would love to see in Kingdom Hearts. Will it happen? almost 0% chance. Like I said, these are just dreams I want in the future of Kingdom Hearts, but I think the warp spell would be a pretty cool addition into it. I think that's all I wanted to talk about in terms of warp, and that kind of brings me to the end of Dream Dive and the end of this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first premiere episode of Shotlocked to Kingdom Hearts. If you guys have any like ideas or comments or criticisms about the series, let me know down in the comments below. You could be very harsh. It doesn't matter. I know this popular may not be the most... This popular... I know the series may not be the most popular thing on my channel, but I want to really start this. I feel like this is something I really want to do. This is kind of the reason I've had the lulls in my channels, because I want to think of a series I really want to do and I could stick to. But again, if you want to know more of why I did this, the reason behind it, and why I think I'm going to stick to this, watch the video where I explain what this podcast is. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Shotlocked to Kingdom Hearts. I'd really appreciate it if you share this with people who like Kingdom Hearts. I will have time codes below for the segment, so if you care about one certain segment, you can watch it. But then I will be posting the segment separately on my channel too. So if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and